Wow, welcome back to the range. It's been a while since we were here with the move and everything. Everything has been chaos, to say the least. I actually feel like, because my workshop is not sorted, the studio's not sorted, everything is chaos, and I'm like super OCD, so it's been trying. And today I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be packing out boxes or worrying about that. I'm gonna come out to the range. We're gonna bring some guns. We're gonna do some shooting. So today's video for the YouTube monetization person is 100% educational. Now you might think, Pete, it's been so freaking long since you've been out to the range and brought us with you. You might have forgotten how to make a really cool video. Now if you think that, you'd be wrong. Just a little information between you and me. When I do an intro like that, like now, I said that, I haven't filmed anything, I haven't edited anything, I don't know what song I'm gonna use, so hopefully it was cool, I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to the actual video, shall we? Right, so one of the things that I really like to do is when I come out to the range, and I haven't shot for a while, and that's basically what today's video is about. Basically, what today's video is about. I haven't been shooting in a while. We moved. Actually, I can't actually hold this rifle like this. My arm is still not so lekker. We moved, new studio, everything. We've been doing a ton of hunting. So now it's time basically for me to switch gears back into sort of competition mode. Now we did shoot a long range match this past weekend. Skulk and I actually tied for second. It was awesome. We did make some stupid mistakes that definitely costed us the win. But it is what it is. That's really not our focus. This is my vibe. So, for those guys that were like, Pete, bro, we didn't really sign up for hunting content. This is my channel. I'm gonna make hunting content. I like hunting, and there's a lot of us that do. But that's not gonna be all what the channel's about. This is actually what the channel's about. So, without further ado, we haven't shot the PRS barricade in a while. I don't know why they call it the PRS barricade. I thought the PRS was dying. Let me just grab my mag. Anyway, we're gonna shoot this skill stage behind me. And the reason we're going to do that, and by the way, I've got a phone scope, so we're going to get some... The reason I'm going to do that is I want a baseline. Okay, so I want to see sort of where I'm at shooting-wise, and then I'm really going to go back to sort of the basics and train a little bit, because I haven't been training to shoot in quite some time. So, MDT ACC Razor 3-18 rockin'. Sorry, I don't want to point the muzzle at you guys. Rocking the new titanium Raptor. I'm 320 meters. Okay, so that's about 1.3. Boom, nailed it. Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for the second thing. 1, 2, 1, boom. Okay, no talking. Case feeding issue. Double feed, dasher problems. Got to roll with the punches. Again with the double feed. Okay. Okay, so we had some feeding issues. Okay, so this is editing P. The benefit of recording yourself, as I've said many times, is that you can diagnose things afterwards. It might be mistakes that you're making, it might be, usually it's mistakes that I'm making, but in this case it's an exception. I thought throughout the making of this video, so please excuse that as you watch the rest of this video, that it was me causing that feeding issue, but I diagnosed it. By watching the footage back, I can clearly see that the case is coming out and actually bouncing off the bottom of my scope mount. Now, let's step on over to the rifle. Okay, so over here, loosen that. If I tuck this guy in like that, I can clearly see there's little brass marks on the scope mount already, and yes, it's super safe to leave it there, but I can clearly see on that scope mount where the issues are, exactly where it's hitting it. So this feeding issue is going to be resolved just by changing out my scope mount, and because I have access to CNC stuff, I'm just going to take that little edge off there and we should be good to go. Now this is good news for me and bad news for the people I'm shooting against, because I'm not going to be sickling with that dopey. Our word of the day is sickle, which is when you struggle with something. So, back to the video. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to wait for the second thing. 1, 2, 1, boom! Okay. And just as I started the stage, the phone stopped recording. But you're gonna have to take my word for it. 8 out of 8, you would have heard them. Yeah, so what I was saying is that's kind of the stuff I have to go back to now, is working out the little kinks. Where am I putting my bag? Am I causing feeding issues by having my mag pushed too hard against my bag? So yeah, lots of work to do. I don't know what the time was on that, but it wasn't great because of the feeding issues. But having said that, like even shooting a lot and learning how to clear those malfunctions is so freaking vital. I'm going to try recreate that for you guys and show you a close-up of what actually happens. But basically, if I cycle the bolt too slow, it flicks that little case and falls back into the chamber. So, and then when you put the next one in, obviously no bueno. So yeah, anyway, I'm sorry about the phone scope. That would have been cool, because freshly painted target. The target's about the size of my head, so not too small, not too big, just the way I like it. This rifle's shooting great, as it always does. I shot a little group earlier just to make sure I was zeroed, because I did have the rifle out of the chassis and I popped it back in, and I mean straight off the bat I was just going boof 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 basically through the same hole. I am shooting out this ammunition. I'm still shooting now. I'm shooting the 109 Burger hybrids, the long range ones. I'm shooting them a little bit hot, so I want to back that off a little bit, so hence I'm pretty much just out here blasting ammo, but still trying to focus on fundamentals. One of the things I have to also do is switch out my trigger. I'm still running the single stage Trigger Tech Diamond. It's very nice, but I want to standardize everything, so I'll probably do that throughout the course of the week. Well, today's Friday, so I'll probably do that next week and switch out to a 2-stage version so that I can just sort of pull through that first stage while I'm on target and then go poof. Anyway, let's try this phone scope thing again and see what we get. So I'm gonna recreate it. I'm gonna shoot the target to the left now. It's a little bit bigger, yeah, maybe because that's still freshly painted. And then I'm not gonna talk too much. I'm just gonna roll and hit go on the phone scope. So let's do that again, shall we? I think I've got 10 more rounds. So. To be super slow and methodical on our bolt. Right, let's go. So full cycles, all the way back, all the way to the front, not going for speed, just seeing if we can fix this feeding issue. Okay, well that was definitely better. That's our little rain session for the day. A couple of things to work on. I definitely need to work on being more methodical on that bolt, because I do believe it's me causing that issue, that I'm sort of, I'm sort of going back, and before I'm all the way at the back, I want to catch the next one already, and that's where I'm causing problems. So I need to go to that bolt stop at the back there and get the next one. I'm also going to see if I can adjust this ejector in here to make them just eject those cases a little bit farther so that they don't get hung up in this space, because that has actually cost me a second place at a match already, where we ended up tying for score, and then I lost with less than a second because I had to clear one of these little malfunctions. So a couple of things for me to work on, I know that. ACC rock solid as ever, running full internal weights and one set of weights on the outside. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. mdttac.com if you want to shop for your next chassis system. You're not going to regret it. I certainly didn't when I opened up my wallet. This is an ad. This video is brought to us by MDT. But damn, these things shoot. I shot a little group earlier, and I was just going click, 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 and I'll show you guys footage of that. And I basically put 3 rounds like a little bug hole group, and I wasn't even trying. And that's as a result of that and my optic, and basically just this entire system is, the epicness is unreal. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, because for some reason half of you that watch these videos aren't subscribed, which I do not understand. So subscribe down here, that would be highly appreciated, and it really helps us out a lot, as well as leaving a thumbs up if you liked the video, or if the video sucked, just do that. It's easy. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Keep it real, be kind to one another, and shoot straight. Bye.